Hello there and welcome to today's ride. Today I'm just going to follow my nose. Ça va? Ça va?
C'est la batterie qui part.
Je vais essayer.
Monter sur le trottoir, c'est descendu.
Ah,
Ah, merci. Comme ça, ouais. C'est pas fait pour faire du tout terrain.
ah c'est peut-être.
C'est bien ça, ouais.
C'est pas comme ça.
Non, c'est comme ça.
Ah, c'est comme ça.
Comme ça.
Je crois.
Non, ça va,
Quelque chose.
Ça doit s'enclencher là, comme ça. Comme ça s'enclenche.
Ah,
Voilà. Là, il faut pousser. Attends. Non?
non. Peut-être c'est mieux pas là parce que c'est un peu dangereux ici. Mais peut-être si on tourne la vélo. C'est un peu plus facile.
Plus facile.
Alors.
Voilà.
Ah, oui.
Là, c'est bien, hein?
Voilà.
Super. Ça, on va mettre ça. Voilà.
Bon.
C'est bon.
Assez.
Attends. Je suis levé. Vas-y, prends-le, s'il te plaît.
Oui.
Toujours. Merci. Ah, super, merci. Hein.
Ah, de rien. Vous allez où aujourd'hui?
Non, je vais à Mélile-les-Bains, là.
Pardon?
Là, j'habite à Mélile-les-Bains.
Ah, ok.
Vous êtes où?
Je suis anglais,
Ah, ouais.
mais je reste camp par terre.
Ah, camp par terre, ouais.
Oui.
You live there?
Avec mes amis.
camp par
Seulement pour la semaine.
Before aperitif is better. After, no.
Well, that was a bit of fun helping some chap with his e-bike. The battery didn't really want to go in. Yeah, I'm sure I was doing something wrong there. Today I'm back on Le Voie Verte and I'm heading to a town called Serré, which is a little bit further down the valley than Amely-les-Bains, where I went the other day. Must admit, I'm starting to feel it in the legs a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of climbing since I've been here. So yeah, it's going to be a fairly easy day today, taking in the sights, doing a bit of exploring and just generally having fun. The weather's a little bit cooler today at 19 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's going to be considerably better here than it is in the UK, so I'm not really complaining. So I'm going to really make the most of it. As you can see, I'm in short kit. I'm a little bit cold at the moment, but when I start climbing back up to the house on my return leg, it is going to be a bit of a climb, so that will certainly warm me up. I think I may have lost track of Le Voie Verte, but I am on Route de Serré, so I'm basically heading in the right direction, I think. Looks like I've managed to find Le Voie Verte again, which is pretty handy because I was riding on that main D115 road and Okay, this is France and the drivers are going to be a bit more courteous to cyclists, but it was still pretty unpleasant. Looks like I've made it to the centre of Serre. Now let's have a bit of a look round. Looks like it's market day. Obviously, being close to Spain, paella is going to be very popular. Bonjour. C'est le plus grand garlic, plus grand l'ail j'ai vu. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know there's some rain forecast for this afternoon, and I can see the clouds are starting to gather, so I'm going to have to head on back to the house. Well, that was a very pleasant little market there in Serre. I think that's a weekly one. It's not anything special. I don't think there's any particular celebration or holiday going on. Actually, it looks like it's brightened up a little bit, so I may stop in Amélie-les-Bains for refreshments, because it's that time of day again. If this bridge looks familiar, it was designed by Gustave Eiffel, who built the big tower in Paris. I've just taken another wrong turn, but I have now realised, or at least I think I've realised, that Le Voie Verte is actually marked on my Karoo mapping system, so hopefully I can just follow that. That's better. Unfortunately, the rest of the ride back didn't go quite as smoothly as I would have liked. Shortly after this, I managed to break a couple of chainring bolts on the small chainring, which initially meant that I fell off as I was going up a fairly steep climb. Fortunately, I didn't do much damage to myself. I just managed to scrape my knee and slightly sprain my ankle as I was trying to clip out. But the damage was done to the bike, so I got it back to the house. I had to ride back up the mountain on the big ring, which took some doing, believe me. And then when I got it back here, Chris very kindly had a look at it, and we assessed that the chainring, the small chainring, was bent somehow. So we managed to straighten that out and find another couple of chainring bolts. We fitted it all together. And then, would you believe, we had a look at the back wheel and there was a broken spoke. And Chris was saying that when we rode up the Col de Costouge on Wednesday, he thought my back wheel was buckled. So it appears that I've been riding on a buckled wheel with a broken spoke since I've been out here. So unfortunately, I can't get a replacement spoke for it, so I've had to swap bikes. And again, Chris has very kindly lent me his bike. The lesson here is, if you are going away with your bike, always try and take some spares with you, particularly if those spares are specific to your bike. So things like spokes, and probably you would want to take something like your rear mech hanger as well, because if that went, then yeah, you wouldn't be going anywhere without a replacement. Fortunately, Chris has quite a few spare bikes. He's just got this one out to do a quick service on it. It's a Dawes Super Galaxy, an absolute classic touring bike. That isn't the one that I'm going to be riding. I'm riding something slightly more modern, but yeah, I look forward to getting out and doing my next ride. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.